Hello there, welcome to JonnyBuildz. I am your host, of course, Johnny, and this is episode 201. So, no more milestones, at least not for a while. But anyway, this is what we were working on over the last couple weeks. And yes, 201. I know, Ben, I saw on your stream Sunday. Yeah, you had mentioned like you looked over your stuff and there's like 504 or something like that, some insane number. So that's pretty incredible. Milestones are really cool. But anyway, hi Ben, how you are? Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. So like I said, this is what we've been working on. This is the Shire so far. Well, bag end. This is all bag end. And we've got Gandalf and Frodo with the fireworks in the back. We've got the bag end as it is. Now, I didn't connect this part yet, just because it's a little bit easier to move this way, but that is how it goes together, right like that. These things are hard to come apart. I think Lego would have been better served with just normal Technic joining, but they use these little hooks and things, and the little ball joints and stuff, and they're just not that easy to come apart, so... But anyway, this part got finished Wednesday at the brewery, just the top part. But I wanted to show you real quick because just so you guys can see, there's Samwise with he's trimming the bushes, and that's how he got pulled in by Gandalf. Got some neat trees and stuff. Of course, I didn't notice this until this evening, but Chewbacca apparently is doing his laundry. Little bluebird, some smoke chimneys here. On the back, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but there's Bilbo. And inside here, let's move him out of the way. Inside there is the letter from Bilbo. And whenever it burns, there's the ring. So there we go. Oh, and this chair has fallen over. Because they actually don't stick at all, they just kind of sit there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's actually very smooth how it does that. Pretty nice. So, also Peter Jackson and his wife up there. So, anyway, that is what we've been working on, and I think, and I've looked at a couple people doing reviews and stuff like that, and I think the bag end looks pretty slick, and it's bigger than it looks on the box. So, I think it looks nice, very green as it should look. But we need to continue. Now, I was going to do this whole thing, finish it, at the brewery, but I couldn't because I forgot this. And this has all the things for the party. Oh, is there one more thing in there? It's hard to tell with a paper bag. Nope, that's it. So these two things, the Happy Birthday Bilbo and this. Now, someone at the brewery warned me, who had already done it, said be very careful because this thing is fabric. It's not plastic, so it can rip and very easily. So I'm going to be careful when I put that on. So, all right, we're going to leave those off to the side, and we are going to get started with bag number 13. We only have 3 more bags, and these aren't going to be very full because there isn't much to them. So, but let's read the words first. Ugh, the glare. Mrs. Proudfoot's skirt is a new mold, appearing for the first time in this set. Okay, so she has a new mold. So, all right, so bag 13. See, look, there's not much in bag 13. I mean, just not much. Yeah, I know. Proud feet. Proud feet. And Bilbo goes, ah. Anyway, how are you guys tonight? What is keeping you busy? What did you have for dinner? I had a chicken bacon and Gouda cheese hash that was really delicious. No dinner yet? Yeah, you're a little behind, but it's 7 o'clock for you even. I'm surprised. All right, a lot of scaffolding because this is not much as far as like part of the build goes. This is just like, a little... it's a little thing that holds this up, so. But anyway, that is the dude. So we will put him first. Wait till closer. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. Totally makes sense. I love how the hobbits all have like big hair. Like their hair is all huge. And he's got a broom. Of course he does. So there he is. And then miss it. So this is a different mold for the dress, or the skirt, I guess. So interesting. So hers is the dark. So she has her little skirt. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna make her upset. We're gonna make her grr. Yeah. The limitations of USB power. It is actually not that limited. It is quite limitless. It has a lot of potential. So, oh look, and we get a turnip. Look at that. We get a turnip. So she is holding her turnip. And I think in the commercial, she actually bonks him on the head. So we'll put them here. All right, let us build our scaffolding for the tent, and then we will be very careful putting it on. So, very careful. Okay, yes, the Lego, yes, I agree. The Lego hub adapters are limited. Yes, very, very, very true. Okay, so all of these are movable. So whenever we put these together to put that on, they're movable, so it's flexible so we can put it on better. Doesn't mean it will be easy still. All right, put 2 more of these. Put that down for a second. Oh look, he stopped it. He's playing soccer. So we put this on. 1 more of these. And put this. We join it all together. Make one big square. All right. So we got that. And on 3 of them, we're gonna put these. Oh, you know what? Shoot! I forgot to start my timer. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Should have started that a while ago. So, you know what? How long have I been? Oh, you know what? I can do this. Hold on. Pause. Pause. Stop. We'll set this to. There we go. So now we're at 5. So I think that worked pretty good. I think it was close. So hi everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We are working on bag 13 of the Shire. This is now getting into some of the party aspects of things. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, okay. So this is the thing that's going to connect to everything. So we're going to put that in there. And then another connector. And another goofy connector. This one is unique. This one is different than the others. And it's got a little ball hickey thing here. Okay. Now it has to be flexible. Obviously, you can see this if it's flat, it definitely goes past the center, but that's because this is flexible, so it's able to go up in the air, just like this. So these rest of these pieces just join up like this. They don't have the ball hickey thing in them. They just have these. Kind of interesting. So let's put the first one on. All right, so now we're making it kind of sitting up in the air. Kind of a neat way to put this together, though. Definitely. It is still slightly movable and flexible, which is good. But again, I was warned to be very careful with putting it on, so you will be very careful. Okay, those are all snapped in. Make sure that's square. Looks good. All right. Okay, now we've got, so we gotta do 4 of these. So let's put that aside for a moment. We gotta do the legs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. And we need these, and then that to finish it. Does not want to stay up. So Ben, on Thursday, I see that you are working on, you're back to working on the stadium again, which is awesome. And we are getting the legs done for the little tent here. Everyone's having a good night. We've got, so this should not take me too long to finish, and then, well, we'll see what else we come up with, you know. All right, so let's put these on. I have our little thing sticking up here. Four of these. There we go. That looks cool. Yeah, I totally get that. Absolutely. We got some more of these little ball thingies. So these are going to be used. Well, and that happens sometimes. Sometimes, like, you get some ideas and inspiration, and away you go. And then other times it's like, you know, sometimes you get kind of stuck. So I totally get that. All right, so here's where we have to be careful. Oops, knocked him over. So there's holes here for the ball thingies on the corners, and then there's one for the middle here, and then this comes together for the one that's right here. So this is going to be interesting. So we're going to start off here and just carefully go around. Now there's kind of folds, but not really. So I'm just going to see how natural it goes on and goes around the circle. 2. It does fit rather tightly, and of course they made it for this, so. AFK, I'll tell you. All right, here we go. Last one. Let's see if we can do it without ripping. It is tight. Yeah. That looks really cool. Well, so the guy that told me about it, he was doing a tandem build with someone else. They were both building the same thing, and the guy ripped his. He was like, just put it on, and he's just like, his face just fell, and he was like, so there we go. There's our tent, looking nice, and look, yeah, it does suck. So, all right, there we go. There's that. Let's put this here. We're building a bench, it looks like. Whoop. Yeah, that tent is really cool. I like it. I definitely want to be careful with that. Oh, this is a table, not a bench. Silly me. That's a really cool looking table. Now, of course, we need a stein here and a stein here. I mean, obviously, they're just pints for the hobbits, but, you know, that's what they like. And then there's a croissant. And now we're going to make the birthday cake. So we got the birthday cake with lots of little flowers. Someone went to a whole lot of trouble making this cake. And a stripper is going to come out. No, I'm kidding. Hey, Kimbar. Good to see you. We are working on bag 13 of the Shire. It's looking pretty good. The tent came out nicely. The fabric folded nicely. And look at this cake topper. Look at that. So we got that. Gonna put some candles on here because, well, you can't put 11D first. Like, we just don't have enough candles, so we'll do what we can. Ooh, and we even put stars on the side. See, the thing has little holes in there. So we're gonna do that. So Kimbar, are you making your Sonic set while I do this? Kimberly got not second place, but won the second contest. So she got a Sonic Green Hill Zone set, and I saw her on Sunday, so I was able to give it to her. Want these all going the same way. All right, we got cake. There we go. That goes right there in the middle, and there are words. I gotcha. During the filming of Bilbo giving his birthday speech, this giant polystyrene cake covered in candles caught fire. So during the filming, it caught fire. The actual cake that they used, or how, you know, whatever they made, caught fire. That's sad and stinks that happened, but those kind of things do happen. So, all right, there we go. We're on to the next bag. So let's move this aside. Let's put them on here. He's cleaning up after the fire. She's got a turnip because turnips are healthier than cake. So there we go. All right, bag 14. Which also probably will not have too much. Nope, that's 15. Of course, 15 is going to be the Phoenix, so it's going to be last. So let's get 14 out. This will be the tree, which is actually a pretty sad looking tree. I'll probably improve it at some point because it needs that. Oh, we got a, oh, this is because this is the Heidi tree. Whenever he puts on the ring and he disappears, so. Let's get a few more smaller pieces. We'll put them over there. All right. All right, so we're building Merry and Pippin. Now, they have two looks. The first look is going to be them normal, and then the second look is going to be them after they make the firework go off and they get scared by it, and so their hair is all singed and everything. So let's get their heads. Okay, that is Pippin. Pippin is always the one that kind of like, huh. So this is Merry. I do believe. Let's see, he's got the haha, look at me, you know, type of face. And they both have black pants, it looks like. Or dark brown trousers. So he's got that, and he's got the, oh wait, no, yeah. He's got the apple. That and then, or am I backwards? Is that, which one had the, no, that's Merry. Pippin had the dark hair, right? From what I remember. He's always the goofy. Yeah. So we'll change them in a second. So where's his hair? His hair would be brown. And I know I just saw it, and I probably covered it with something. Where is your hair? It was just here. Your hair was here. There it is. There we go. So this is them normal. Happy? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he gets because he's like, what about second breakfast and stuff like that, and then Aragorn throws the apple at him. So this is them with singed hair. Ah! I like that. So you turn their head around, and their faces are all soot, and ah! That looks great. All right, so we'll leave them like that because they look awesome. And their hair, we can put their hair in the cart. That looks great. All right, I'm gonna start with kind of a boring tree. We're gonna do one of these flower plant things. Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. By the way, get in there. Yes, Kimberly won or got second place in the pseudo Grand Prix that we do, the Wagner Grand Prix that we do every Easter, or have done so far the last 3 Easters, and her son's car, I actually posted it on Instagram, her son's car just exploded. Like, it would go down the hill, and it was like, yes, so good, and then it just exploded. How does that go on? Oh, it's got another one. Oh, okay. So we put this on here. This is one of your favorite parts, Ben. One of these. Oh, at the end. Yeah. So there's this, and then there's an armature. Oh, this is the dragon sitting down. Oh, this is cool. I didn't realize they did this. I thought they just had the flying one. So this is the dragon sitting down on the thing, and this is where they go, ah! So, oops. Yeah. So this is it sitting, wah! This is it sitting down, and then we'll build it at the end. We'll build it, and then you're supposed to put, so whenever it takes off, you put this, like it just went, you know, so that's supposed to go with it. So that's kind of cool. And words say, that was good. Let's get another one. Meredith Brandy Book and Peregrine took. That was good. Let's get another one. And that's what they say because they made it explode. And they're like, ooh, that was good. Let's get another one. And then, of course, Gandalf finds them and is like, I should have known. Whee! These are great gears. They work really well. And it's nice because you can use them pretty much anywhere. Like, they're not just like Technic gears sometimes are hard to put into a thing, but these ones are so flat and just snap on to something. They're nice to be able to use. Yeah, a forest literally appeared out of nowhere, and you want to go inside of it? Oh, that's right. You guys have to quote more of the movie. All right, so we're building Bilbo's hiding whenever he puts on the ring. I regret to inform you that this is the end. Goodbye. They eat the orcs. The humans? Wait, I don't remember that line. The humans eat them? Okay, so this goes there. And that one goes down. Okay. I actually do not remember that line, so, yeah. Okay. Okay, those do not quite hit, so that's good. These are like little black things here, so. Oh, I'm so confused. It's It's been a long day. It's been a long couple days, actually, so. All right, so this is where he's going to stand. Oh, I got you. Now I remember. All right, so let's put, whoop. That goes on there. This goes sideways here. Ooh, they want it the other way, so I have to spin that around slightly. Proud feet. Yeah, we already did that. Sorry, you were late. We did the proud feet. Come on, there we go. All right, so there's the gear. The gears work. So, yeah, sorry, you have to be here sooner. Excuse me. I need a drink. For a drink. Where are you going? For a drink. Remember, it comes in pints. That's probably my favorite. That's so rude, hell. So rude. Oops. Oh, it needs to. That's actually hilarious. Wait. Yeah, that one's too far up. So just so you know, we're definitely all slated. That circle's nice. We're definitely all slated for May the 4th. I'm excited. We've done the Pirates before with the 501st, but this will be the first time doing it with Lego. It's gonna be cool. And I like half of you half as much as you deserve. You did it wrong. You said it wrong. We need these. These are tiny little quarter circles that go in. I don't know how I got that in there. That's so tight. They should have put that in before you did the gears. But somehow I did it. Somehow it fit. It's a lot to remember. Well, you're supposed to be good at this, so I don't want to hear complaints. You had a chance, you blew it. Alright. Yeah, and you know what? Maybe in the future you'll be able to. Ah, okay, this is cool. Alright, so it only goes so far. Because this thing is blocking it. So it can only go so far. Okay, so preparation. Yeah, it's like me and Monty Python. I remember it pretty much verbatim. And I've only really seen it a couple times. Like when I first saw it, I was like, I know what it is. Well, yeah, but it shouldn't just be coming from you. I understand what you mean, you know? Like, it should be coming from everybody. Like, hey, you know, it's coming up. Why aren't we doing a thing? You know what I mean? I think that's the way it should be. It should be from within everybody. You know, everyone should be like, should be free to be able to make suggestions and stuff like that. He's still upset about the ending of Monty Python. That makes me laugh. That's so funny. Like, and that's one thing that I've found that our lug is pretty good at. We tend to like, I don't know what it is, but like everyone seems to be like, oh hey, we got this going. Like when we do our library thing, you know, it's just like, hey, you know what, we did, you know, we reached out to somebody, or this thing with the Pirates, you know, one of our guys just reached out to him and said, hey, you know, would this be something we could do? You know, just gave it a shot. But everybody comes up with ideas, it seemed. Not everybody, but a good number of people do. LibraryCon was fantastic. It was so well done, and they already are signing, you know, people up and groups up for this coming year. So It's so we're already slated on the docket. I gotta actually post and be like, I know it's early, but we need to figure out how many tables we're gonna have this year. Last year we had, what do we have? Last year we had 3. I think we had 3 tables. So maybe we'll go for 4 this year. I don't know. It is a good group, and it. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like when we joined, like, it just seemed that was the way things were, and it was like, people were like, you know, feel free, you know? So I don't know, maybe that's something, and I don't know how you would iterate that to everybody, like, in a better way, because I'm sure you've been like that to everyone and been like, hey, you know, we can, you know, feel free, so. But, like, I don't know, for some people it seems to be hard to do, and this is going to be cool, I think. So, right, yeah, exactly. But, you know, I don't know. Some people just aren't confident in trying, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay, so this is where we got to make sure that we have it straight. So this is on that side. All right, that's snapped in there. Now let's build some. Oh, this is the happy birthday sign. That's what this is. No, you can't, and nor should you be. You know what I mean? Like it's not your responsibility. Like, you weren't at the meeting this past, you know, like last weekend or whatever. And it's like, you know, you can't facilitate that all the time. You know, you've got other things going on. As much as you know, you might like to be. You know, so. Nice. This is actually a cool way to do it. I like this the design of the sign. I like this. This is pretty cool. All right, Bilbo Baggins. All right, so we're not supposed to do it yet because we don't have. Well, I do have Bilbo, so we'll see how it goes. Ding. First part. And ding. There we go. Happy birthday, Bilbo Baggins, or Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo. Okay, I do have that the right way. Oh no, I do not. It is backwards. Ugh. Yes, my fake birthday was Sunday. So my my account last year got hacked. By some. I had it backwards, or yeah, I had it reversed. No, that's not a fail. I didn't drop it. It's just it got reversed. So I was like, why is that so hard to read? Like, my eyes are going bad, but they're not that bad. There we go. Happy birthday, Bilbo Baggins. That is a cool sign. But yeah, I had gotten hacked last year from my Instagram, and it affected my Facebook account. And apparently they went in and they changed my birth date without me knowing. So it was 4/20, and I was like 43 instead of 46. Really, really weird. And people were starting to say happy birthday a few days ago. And I'm like, what? Why are people saying happy birthday? And then I went in and looked, and I'm like, oh, oops. All right, words. I'm going now. I bid you all a very fond farewell. Goodbye. So here he is. That's not the ring, but we'll pretend it is. Okay, so, and whoosh, there he goes. He's disappeared. He put on the ring. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That's actually really, really smooth. I like that. Whoosh. And they made it so it's the same over here. That is cool. I like it. That is cool. All right. Last words. Go on, Sam. Ask Rosie for a dance. That's Frodo saying to Sam, because he's like, hey, come on. Dance with the pretty lady. All right, here we go. This is it. I regret to inform you this is the end. Woo. Ah! Rosie's head. Yes, Sam does marry her. Of course, Sam would have never done anything like that prior to going on his adventure because he was too timid. And of course, you know, going on the adventure helped teach him bravery and all that fun stuff. So, ooh, I like these. Those are cool. Those are neat. Those are neat. Very cool wings. Another one's over here. Let's get those out of the way. All right, let's go. Let's go. It's looking so pretty. This may be my favorite part, just because of how cool the wings look. All right, let's start building this. Nope, that is not the piece I need. I need a regular. There we go. See, this is what so it's an 18+ set, but it's like they couldn't do both of these together for some odd reason. Both of the snot bricks. They, you know, and so it's, I don't know, that bothers me. 1, 2, oh, I gotta build Rosie. 3, 4, 5. I call my bathtub Rosie. Why do you call your bathtub Rosie? Because every time I take a bath, I put a ring around Rosie. That's from Sesame Street. There's Rosie. She'll go over. She's going to help him. She's going to help Sam with the hedges. Or she's going to fall into the hedges. There we go. She's studying the hedges for Sam. So. And I made the birdhouse fall down. It's a weird birdhouse. It looks like a Chinese hat. So. Alright, let's go in this way. So this is the pathetic tree that we're making. Everyone has posted about the patheticness of the tree. So we will see how it turns out. Everything else has turned out pretty decent, so it shouldn't be awful. But we will find out. Oh, make sure you come back in a little bit because, well, you'll be stoked. You'll I don't want to spoil it for anyone else, but when I'm building next, it's gonna be cool. And I'll have to show you something special I have planned later, so you'll have to come back. Okay. I'll let you know. I'll shout. I'll be like, Ben! Ben! Go enjoy your dinner. Tell Beth we said hi. You know, we all said hi. Beth is awesome. So we got a weird looking tree. And we're using a lot of bricks just to build this up, which is kind of funny. There's a lot of little tiny pieces over here, so it's going to be interesting. These are a whole bunch of like the things that you put flowers onto and everything. They make great upside down pine tree leaves, but they can be such a pain to put on. There was a bunch for the Viking village, but not this many. This one has a lot, so I can't do anything. But now I have a cat on me. Well, I mean, you could do something. You're just choosing to allow the cat to dictate your life, and that's all there is to it. Okay, it's a tall tree. Pretty tall tree. There it is. The cat is running your life. This is an interesting top for the tree. So that goes down there, and then we're putting... Oh, on the back side. Okay. That's weird. All right. So we've got... This darker 2x1 goes up here, down here, and then this one goes in the back, but it's a flat one. kind of weird. So we'll see. Yeah, I guess that's true. Do you have a pixie laying on you? That's just a lazy excuse. That's all I'm gonna say. That goes there. All right, these are, oh geez. This is complex. All right, so we're gonna do this twice. I'm gonna build our first tree branch. We'll do these one at a time because they're all on the same page. So, first branch, we have to put 2 of these on it. An arm goes on, and then a Technic piece, and then another arm that goes the other way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna put 5 of these on. This is gonna be I've not seen a tree done this way, and it's kind of interesting, kind of different. So we got. It's almost like it has spikes on it. So there we go. So that's a branch. Kind of cool. You're building flowers. Yeah, what flowers? Right, so the nice thing is the branches are flexible, which may be useful for the Ewok village later. We'll have to see. Have to see. There's going to be a variety, but so for the Ewok village, I'm already planning that you won't really have many leaves because the trees are so high. If you remember Return of the Jedi, the trees are just so high you really don't see the tops of them ever, except in like a couple scenes where you have the landing platform, which is tall and above the trees. So of course you're going to see them all, and like the trees are taller. Or about, yeah, the trees themselves are taller than an AT-AT, and you know how high the AT-AT is, so. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're still, oh, that's right, you still have to finish that. That's cool. Okay, there we go. 2 tree branches. We're going to be doing this several... Ooh. All right, this is going to be complicated. So this is a string of lights. Oh, no. I forgot Rosie's skirt. She is skirtless. She has no skirt. I was like, what's this blue thing sitting here? There we go. Nope, she still fits. Good. Okay. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's 8. Ah! Knocked over the tree, man. I'm just knocking over everything. So. Hey, Pandemonious! How you doing tonight? Good to see you. We are working on, this is the last bag for the Shire. We're finishing up the party tree. I guess it's called the party tree. I'm just gonna sit these on the table here. Snap these on because they all have to kind of face the same way. So as long as this hasn't turned itself too much, it should be fine. Oh, I need one more of these little black grabby things. I have some pretty lights dangling off this tree. Should have one more grabby hand. Oh, that's not it. That's not it either. Where is my last grabby hand? You get lost. I see some lights, so I'm going to take these and bring them over. Oh, look, we got a lightsaber, too. What did you have for dinner there, Panda? I saw you were streaming a little bit earlier. Did it fall off? Put everything here. I was very careful with it. Hiding underneath something. On top of something. And tell me that's something I'm missing. I didn't hear anything fall. Interesting. Interesting indeed. There's Ben. He's back. We're getting there. Yeah, I'm missing, it looks like. I'm checking everything, but I don't think anything dropped. I'm missing a black grabby piece, maybe, potentially. It's maybe my first Lego set ever, but I'm going to check the bags. Might be my first Lego set ever to be missing a piece. Yep. Not in there. Uh-oh. Not that it matters all that much because, like, I have tons of those. But, like, yeah. Of all things to miss. But again, it's a little tiny piece, so. Alright, well, it looks like I cannot find that, so we will just put on the lights as they are. Cheeseburger, oh, see, that's different. I like that. Cheeseburger and scalloped potatoes. I like that. That's good. Oh, I was wrong. I'm not missing one. There's just no middle. Carry on. There's no middle light. I thought it was strung all the way across, so they got me again. Still 100%. Was your little backstage good, Panda? Sorry I couldn't join. I was busy getting things ready for tonight. Right, so we hang this all the way on the ends. Interesting. Ooh, and this goes through the clip. Ah, interesting. That's why we don't have a middle, because the clip holds onto it. Ain't that cool? Here we go. Happy tree, party tree, doo-doo-doo. All right, now we got to build a couple more branches. Oops. Have it backwards. Two. There should only be one. I thought there were two, but there should only actually be one of those. Just looks like two on the instructions because of the smooth piece. And the circular that's underneath it, but it is only one. Silly me. I was like, I don't have enough of these, but now I know why. Alright. There we go. Fix that. Happy little party tree. And how many on here? 10 again. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, very interesting looking trees. They go on the short arms that go up here. Kind of hang down just a little bit. Oh, yeah, I know they're hangout streams, but they're fun, they're cool, so. Out of white Z-blobs. That's hilarious. That is awesome. Right, 10 more. Well, 5 more. Because we did 5 already. So. Alright. It does look like a really cool set. It didn't look cool on the box necessarily. Like, it looked kind of eh. But then, like, we saw it at the Lego store, and, like, it looks way better built. It really does. That's a neat set. Alright, and this is our last tree branch, which, again, not a big fan of this because it is kind of like a plain tree. I don't remember how the tree looks in the movie. It might, I'm sure it looks somewhat like this, but kind of just, I don't know. It looks so scraggly. I'm gonna check something too on the back, because those two go there. Oh, that go? Wait. I'm just checking to see, because I have this. I guess that just goes here. Oh, those go on the... They cover the tree here. My bad. Oops. Now I have to start over, you know. There we go. All right, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes in the front. Different ways to make it snap, or different. They're using different pieces to snap it, which is, I mean, that's kind of cool. So the tree atop bag end actually reminds me a little bit of the Deku tree for some reason. It looks all right. I don't know. The smoothness of it, I kind of like. So I don't know. Again, it looks like a small Deku tree. So from Zelda. So I don't know. That one grew on me. I think it looks all right. All right, there we go. Our tree is done. Again, not too impressed with that, but, you know, what are you going to do? All right, this is going to be interesting. This is our Phoenix and all that that implies. Lots of orange pieces. Our lightsaber goes in after we put the armature on. Lightsaber goes in there. Let's move this out of the way a little bit. Okay. I was gonna say, how does that stay on there? But we have to thread a Technic piece in first, then throw this through. Armatures. I have a feeling this is going to look pretty cool. Almost. Wait, that's backwards. And we put this on its butt. Whoops. Push that up. That goes on its butt. And we put another armature thing here. To kind of keep it all together. Oh, it doesn't. I thought I was going to join it all together, but it kind of doesn't. It just misses. It's a little flexible. And then the flame. this goes on the back of the tree, of course. So there we go. All right, and there's the Phoenix. I have it tilted a little bit, and we are done as far as that goes. Pause that. Less than an hour to finish it up. Look at that. So we got the Phoenix here. This is the firework that Merry and Pippin make. So this is what it is. You know, it's a little Phoenix is sitting here and they launch it. You know, and that's where, in the movie even, their faces get, oh, it's so great. So yeah, turned out pretty good. I'm actually kind of a fan of it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the tree. The play elements, though, the play elements though are pretty cool as far as like following the story. This is probably my favorite part, is just making him go, ah. I regret to inform you this is the end. Goodbye. And their faces is great. Bag end looks fantastic, really cool. So yeah, I think it turned out really neat. It's a good set. It's a little expensive still. Overall, and I'll do a overall review of it sometime in the near future. Yeah, very, very cool. So I'll put this down. So yeah. So yeah, we still have an hour. What do you think we should do? How about we do something like this? We are going to build this. So I need to get this done. Yep. We need to get this done for next Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday. So it's all in here. I'm going to take a minute, move this stuff over here out of the way so I have room to build. So this is the UCS B-Wing that I just recently got. Oh no, what did I drop? Oh, that's the smoke. Just recently got this from one of our lug members who actually has two. He had one that was more in the box, and then this one was more used, and I'm like, I don't mind the used one. That'll be fantastic for me. Yes, there's only one UCS B-Wing. There is a play scale B-Wing that is a piece of junk. It looks awful. This is the only one that looks good. All the other ones look kind of just silly. Yeah. Now this one, I gotta make sure I don't grab the roof, because the roof will just fall off and then I'll drop the whole thing. So it was mostly together. And I took it all apart to make sure I had the pieces, and he was missing a couple pieces, and also is missing the stickers on it. He never applied them, and also the plaque for this. But I did get the plaque. I had to buy them separately, but I did get it. So I have that, and I'm actually still missing one of these. I just got to find it. But yeah, this is gonna be cool. No, it wasn't. The whole sticker sheet was about $20, and then the piece that it sits on was like $1. So not bad. So let me move. My cat came in here and realized that she has no room on my chair. So let me move this down here. I gotta find where bag 1 is. It's bag 7, so bag 1 must be. Oh, it's the big one. Yep, bag 1. Bag 1 for the beat. So here we go. This one's the biggest bag. And actually, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom really quickly. and then we will build. So, hold on. Sorry about that. I'm sure you all heard me. I'm sorry. So yeah, this is going to be excellent. So I reset the timer already. So we will 3, 2, 1, boom. We will do this now. So it was fun taking it apart and just seeing if everything was here, and it is. This is like, whoop. This is another white whale of mine. I'm so excited to have it. Old U book where, oh yeah. Yep. And they're like, hey, found an old B-Wing. The funny thing is, this one is not called the UCS B-Wing. It is a UCS set, but it is not called that. It's so weird. But yeah, I remember that story. It was a good story. The other thing about this too is that there is no, nope, you can't fit, cat. Sorry. There is no pilot. Like a lot of the newer ones have like a minifig that, sits down there. There is no pilot. All right, now we need to do this 2 times because the whole B-Wing, for the most part, is 2 parts put together. So we're going to do this 2 times. So it is, I took it apart, and as I was taking it apart, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so great to build. It's going to be so fun. Built, and it's a lot of plates because it's a very thin ship. A lot of plates and things like that. And it's very unique. It does not look like a bee. So for those that don't know, the B-Wing, well, you saw it in the, well, here, I can play it again. So that does not look like a bee, obviously. Whereas, like, things like the A-Wing, which was the little ship that you saw in there, yes, it stands for Blade Wing. But the other ones, like the A-Wing, it looks like an A. The X-Wing, the wings look like an X. The Y-Wing, if you look at it from the top, it looks like a Y. So it's just, it stands for, as Ben has nicely said, stands for Blade Wing, but it does not look like a B, obviously. So we're going to put these together like this, and there should be one more. There it is. And I got to find this little piece in here in this pile. There it is. I see it over there. So yeah, this is a cool set. Really, really, really neat. And yeah, like it is a UCS set. It's not called a UCS, but it is. It's fantastic, and when it was together, I was like, oh, it's so good, but I want to build it. So we're going to build it. We'll probably go a little bit past 10, actually, because next week I don't want to go, too many more hours, but we'll see how far we get with this. So. Yeah, with the quad lasers that came in. Yeah. That was another video. I didn't want to get that one because I thought with how new it is, I didn't want to get like banned or anything because they're like, hey, you used our thing. But yeah, I saw those and I was like, that is so cool. That was definitely unique. But basically, they used the 4 laser cannons, one at each end of the wings and then, where the cockpit is. And they made it come together. And they were just like tearing capital ships apart. Oh man, poor Beth. All right, tell her I'm sorry. I'm sorry for. I feel so bad for her. I slapped her like. Ugh. Ben. Well, I mean, at least you're honest, you know. You know what things, you know, you're like, woohoo! Four more of these. This thing, I will tell you this, taking it apart was difficult at times because, again, it's a lot of plates, but it is very well built. I have to say it's more well built than the X-Wing is. Overall. Like, it just works better. But then again, the X-Wing, they want, you know, they have to put in the mechanism to make the wings separate all at the same time instead of, you know, doing it individually like the B-Wing. But yeah, the B-Wing is definitely much more sturdy. There you go. You are a ship nerd. That's okay. That's okay. Dark gray. These instructions too are actually like white looks like white, gray looks like gray, dark gray looks like dark gray. So that definitely is helpful. Now you notice all these things we're putting on here, all these Technic pieces are so everything can join up together. All the different pieces and parts and stuff. Because this is going to end up being the middle, so to speak, of the B-Wing. And what do we put on there? We put these. And then the one wing, the main wing and the other two wings all extend out this way, and the cockpit sits over here. And the whole thing actually rotates around the cockpit. It's a very unique ship design. And actually in the video, if you watch it closely, you can see that the wings, like even though it's flipping over, you can see the wings are actually rotating around the cockpit. So the cockpit can stay going like one direction. Everything else is rotating around it in order to orient itself. It's a very unique ship. And unfortunately, the model builders, it was hard to do and picture and have it do all the things they wanted it to do. So in Return of the Jedi, it did not get the screen time they were hoping to have it have. So it had kind of a diminished role, unfortunately, in the movie. But it actually does play a large role in the battle. You just don't see it because it was hard to film. So, but I found that out as I was looking for videos and stuff, and I saw a little, you know, one of those little things that's a blurb of like, hey, you know, this is why this was. And the B-Wing was supposed to have a huge, huge battle role, and you only see it a little bit. Just because it was difficult. Silly requirements for, like, film and stuff. Because it was so thin, like, as soon as you got a little bit of distance away from it, like, you couldn't see it against the blue screen. So, oops. There. Yep. Alright, so there's that. This is, it has to be my favorite. I mean, I love the X-Wing, and I love playing the X-Wing in the X-Wing game. Ben was playing a little while ago, classic old school DOS-based game. But the B-Wing is just fantastic. Okay, do I need to... Okay, it does go all the way in. Okay. These are going to be where the engines connect up. So... And I gotta remember to use these bars more. They are very useful for connecting pieces and stuff together and making things that seemingly wouldn't go together to go together. So anyway, I have an image somewhere. I don't know if I can. I'll put it up next week so you guys can kind of see. But I have it kind of laid out how we're going to position all the ships. For the Pirates game. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. We have three 6-foot tables. We're going to be filling them with a Star Destroyer, 2 tie interceptors, the B-wing, Y-wing, X-wing, A-wing. What else? The UCS Falcon, not mine. The one I built actually for the world record contest. That is one of our members. And then, what else? What's the other one? Oh, the 2 AT-ATs. And a couple brick heads. We're going to have like the Endor brick heads that I built. And then, we're going to get the Sith brick heads. And the Star Wars logo. And put that all together. I think it'll be pretty cool. A pretty cool display for, all right, here we go. So this goes here. There we go. So these are the first 2 engines. It's actually a really cool design for these, I think, the way they get them on there. There we go. So what's your favorite ship in the entire trilogy? It can be Empire, it can be Rebel. What is your favorite ship? If you say U-Wing, though, I'm going to be sad at you. It's a dumb ship. No offense to anyone that likes the sequel trilogy. It just, yeah, no. I do love in the X-Wing game, I love how... Yeah, I love how sturdy, though, the Y-Wing is. The Y-Wing can just take a punishment, and it's got everything. It's got the ion cannons to disable fun things. It's got the photon torpedoes. It's got the regular lasers. And it can just take a beating. It's a great ship. All right, so we're going to do 4 of these. These are our engines, or our, yeah, these are our engines. There we go. See, that looks good. This is definitely an awesome ship. Yeah, each ship has its likable traits. The A-Wing is just so fast. Tons of concussion missiles and just flies in, does its business, and then runs away. And if you're a exceptionally brave pilot, you take out a Super Star Destroyer's main command bridge, you know, so. See, that just sounds so boring. Like, there's no juking. You just circle an area, boo, boo, boo. That's kind of boring. I knew it. I knew it was a boring ship. Okay, I don't think there's anything else below this. Nope. And I moved that one too far. There we go. Because there's so many plates on this too, I really got to push down on it. But yeah. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah. And I just prefer Starfighters. I think Starfighters are better. So I guess it is more of a troop transport. So. I do appreciate everyone tuning in. This is our B-Wing. UCS B-Wing. The original B-Wing looks like junk. I mean, it just looks so goofy. And, like, because it's smaller and, like, more playset size, it's not as, nowhere near as good. Alright, so this is a fist. This is a fist, actually, from, like, Hero Factory or from, whatever it's called. What is that called? Bionicle. But you use this in the back here. If it wants to go on. Come on. There we go. Snap. Kind of funny. There we go. Alright. So, and then this goes here. Okay. right, now these are to connect the panels up that cover everything. So we'll put these on here. They got an angle to them. And these make it so the panels all, you know, it gives it the angularity for the engines. Like everything on this thing is really weird, and how they designed this is pretty amazing. Because the cockpit is completely round and ovular, so is like weird to design, and they did a good job. These are all angled, and they did a good job. It's just, I don't know, I think it's the best design. Even though it's a weird ship, it is the best design out of any of the UCS sets. It really is. As far as like starfighters. So, though the TIE Interceptor, the new one, is pretty close. All right, so we're going to move that aside. We're going to do 2 of these because they go one on each side, or one on the same side. One 8 and one 6. Yeah. Oh, wait. There we go. So this is kind of funny. You just like, here, just put that beside there. You're not doing anything with it yet. You just put it beside there. It'll do stuff later. Smooth parts. Now these go on the side, and of course they don't really show you where it goes. It's kind of hard to figure out. I do like sub-assemblies, I do. Oh, there we go. Fits perfect. See, look at that. Look at that. Right on the side. And then this one has one too, obviously. Yeah, gotta make sure it's nice and tight there. Don't want it falling off. This goes down in between here. I call them apparatuses, but yeah, they are a sub-assembly. So, all right, let's do the next 2 for the other sides. And then, well, you'll see, obviously, but putting this whole thing together is pretty wild. Because they do go together. There. This goes here. I like little sub-assemblies and apparatuses. They're cool, and they're cool words, so. Oh look, we even have an engine. Yeah, it was a little difficult to take all this apart. Definitely had to employ the brick separators a good bit. All right, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. B-Wing is best ship. All right, a couple more little sub-assemblies. We're gonna put it together. These go on the top. whole thing? 4. Okay, it goes right there. Just kind of hangs out there. In the front. This actually does look a lot. I mean, again, it's very well done. It looks a lot like it's supposed to. Yeah. Can't say enough about it. What did I drop? Oh, the tree fell over on my chair. Oops. Nothing broke. At least not yet, so. It goes right back there. Okay. Now we've got the engine. Well, this is more an exhaust, I guess, but that goes right there. And we put this little half round thing on it. Oops. There we go, sideways. And now this is the fun part. So we do this. Put on each one 2 Technic pins. Okay, and now we put it together. And there it is. So this is just the midsection of the B-wing. So again, the long wings go over here, the cockpit goes over here, and it's just really well put together. It's designed very well. So there we go. That is bag number 1. There are 10 bags. Not all of them are this involved. In fact, this is bag number 2. There's not much to it because it's just a little part that goes on here. So. Time is 9:23. So we're doing good, making good time. Whoops. Do that. Now this one we don't do 2 times. This is just going to kind of go on the side here. Do that, and then this kind of just like sits here until we put it together with the rest of the stuff. The nice thing too is like everything that gets covered over, like all these plates and stuff, a lot of them are just different colored pieces and stuff, and then you never see them because it's all covered by gray. So it's nice that they did colorful pieces leading up to it, you know. So. This part's interesting too because the things are not mirrored with this. You can see how there's a difference with the pattern here. 2 of those, 2 of those. And okay, that's goofy looking. Okay, so we put this down and then we're putting like the pieces next to it, but we're not putting them on yet. It's kind of goofy looking. So they just kind of go beside there. And now we actually put them together. And red. And this is what's going to allow us to have everything join up together a little bit. It's kind of like a guiding pin. everyone's night is going great, and you're getting whatever Lego done that you've been working on. Okay, got all those. If you are working on Lego, of course. This is always kind of interesting. They put 2 wings on top of each other. Kind of goofy. But that's how they do it. So next week by then I will have the plaque and everything, so I'll be able to totally finish this. We're not going to get done with it tonight anyway, or close to it. We'll get decently close. Oops, that's the wrong one. This one goes there. Oh, that only has that one. Okay. Whoops. But anyway, we are going to make a sister one of these because, again, they're going to go together. But it's going to be opposite, so you can't do this at the same time. You have to do it opposite. So they have that in the instructions. But these are where the top wings, or the smaller wings actually go on the top of either of these. These are cool pieces too, like these pipes. They don't make those anymore, but they're really cool. So this goes in here. Yeah, there we go. Make sure that's straight. Okay, got that. Oh, 2 more flat. Oh, no, I was right. Okay, I already did them. They were first. So, all right, cool. So this is a really goofy kind of subassembly or apparatus. But these are like the fuel cells or whatever. This goes all the way through. Which one? They don't show, but I think it goes the middle one. There we go. Ah, it's got stuck on there in the bag. There we go. And put that goes on there. And this goes through there. Put it through there. Everything joins up all nice and happy. Look at that. I think I need to push this just a little further. There we go. So it's nice and even. And we build 2 of these. Again, these are the little fuel things. They're kind of look a little goofy. Okay. This one goes here. And now it's falling over because it's too heavy. There we go. Now it stays the way it should. And this will go into here. This is actually one of the, I had to actually get one of these pieces too. It was missing. So that is nice and sturdy now. Odd piece to be missing too, but you know, just what happens sometimes. Underneath there. That looks so good. And then we got this And this is a kind of a unique piece. I'm not sure what it's from. But that's how it does. So this lays down and this goes against it, and there you go. So now this will go together with the opposite one, and then they'll be combined together, and then we'll put it in there. So bag number 3 is more of the same, opposite, and a few extra pieces so they can all go together nicely. As you can see, like we didn't have these in the previous one. Nothing in there. All right. Slide this away. Don't roll away. I need a drink. Looks like I'll at least get through bag 4, and if I can do that, I think that'll be a good place to stop tonight. So that should be good, and then we'll have 5 through 10 for next week, and then I'll be finishing things off and getting ready for the big night. I'm so excited for it. It's so different of a thing to do. Like all our things, like the Trolley Museum's really cool, and you know, doing the home and garden show is really cool. This is like another level on its own, like doing a baseball game. Like how many, like, I don't know if that's ever been done before. I mean, I know Ben, for his soccer thing, has been like, you know, like, hey, you guys should have the, you know, have a Lego stadium of the stadium, you know, for the soccer team that he roots for and everything. But like, to actually, you know, display at a baseball game, it's just kind of, well, it's unique, it's different, it's going to be really cool. So I'm excited, if you can't tell. All right, so let's put that down, put this here. Oops. Put that there. And where's our little wing? There it is. Okay, and now we'll put the wing on top. So yeah, definitely a different experience. That's for sure. Get in there. Okay. So that'll actually make for a pretty full day, because we'll be doing the game during the day. I mean, like, it'll be all day, because the game starts at 1. So we'll have a full day with the game, and then I'll come back here and get started on, and I'm gonna post that pretty soon. Probably like Friday or something. I'm gonna post for May the 4th, just because, you know, I want to get it out there as soon as possible. You know, be like, hey, you know, this is gonna be a big thing. Doing the Ewok Village again, another white whale. And I'm really excited to do that one. I mean, this one's exciting too. This one's a neat, definitely unique and neat ship. There it is. I was like, where is that piece? It's in the front here. Hey, Dusty Bricks, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. We are working on the UCS B-Wing right now. I got this from a fellow lug member that had it used, and I was like, yes, I will take that. This will be perfect for what we're doing. We're actually going to be at the Pirates game May the 4th, and going to be showing a bunch of Lego, and this is perfect for it. So this is like a white whale for me, and love it. So much fun. How you doing? What did you have for dinner? It's always the question. That's always the pressing question we have to ask. What did you have for dinner? It's kind of cool how this goes together too, because it's like a puzzle in a sense. Like the two halves come together and then you put it together. So. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been around. Been keeping busy, I take it. Come on, Technic piece, go on there. It's lunchtime. Oh, yeah. I forgot that. That's, yeah, I forgot. I stink. Goes in the middle again. And I gotta put those on too. Eggs for breakfast. I mean, eggs are good. Eggs are good anytime. There we go. How is the land down under treating ya lately? Come on, get on there. There we go. All right. Ooh, that was almost perfect. Gotta push that just a tiny bit. I won't say the typical for Australia, you know, say, oh, is it hot enough for you? Because that's just not fair. Great app for Lego, but it still doesn't work. Oh, interesting. Okay. Found a great app for Lego. Like what kind of app? Like is it like a parts list style type thing, or what is it for/do? Okay. Put that part on. Big piece goes here. This goes under it. And this is here. And this thing again. There. Lines up nicely. Now we're going to put this together. So, just like everything else. So we put these two halves together, right like this. Now we're going to join them up with some other pieces. This gives me an opportunity to look at everything and make sure it's solid. Oh, sorting and cataloging parts. Cool. All right. Very cool. All right, so first things first. Ah, it just slid right off. First things first, let us make a little exhaust thing. Put them together. This clicks on here, clicks them together. There we go. Starting to stay together. And then this is funny. It's just like a little thing, little vent or grate. Oh, grate. There we go. All right. Now we got to turn it around, and we have a couple more things to put together. So that it'll stay together even better. It's not quite there yet. Sorting and cataloging parts is definitely a difficult and time-consuming thing. So an app to do that would be really cool. And that part goes this way. Okay. Lines right up here. So we can put other things bridging it together. And we do kind of the same thing, but it's a little bit different of a design for this connector here. Again, very, very well designed ship. Like how they did all the angles, how they made everything come together. Just very well done. And I am impressed. Just seeing it whenever I got it, I was like, oh yeah, that's impressive. Okay. 2 times we do this. This is gonna basically connect it up to there. This is like hiding everything. Oops. Need this. Okay. And again, you know, I have no extra parts in this because this is not brand new, so nothing extra, just put together. Make sure this all goes on good. Make sure, make sure that all snaps in there. It's not quite there. There we go. There we go. All right. Whew. A little tight there. So here we go. This is this part. And this joins up in here. Now what we got to do is make sure that these are actually straight so that they can slide in here. They go into these 2 holes here. And it was not easy to take it apart because there's so many Technic connections. But there you go. So there's our engine. This is where the big wing will come out. And that's actually what we're working on next. So be a good end for the night. Bag 4, the giant wing. I have to spread all these out, get some of the bigger plates out of the way. Actually, this is only half of it. This is only half of it because they will, again, just like the rest of it, they will go together, the 2 halves. And this is the first one that has a sticker on it, but again, I don't have the sticker, so we'll put that on next week. Lots of flat parts. No, this will definitely be on display, and this is actually going to be at, so we have a baseball team here, professional baseball team called the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we are having not International Lego Day. We are having May the 4th, Star Wars night, and our lug is going to get to display there. So this is definitely going to be on display along with all the other ones. Hey Vab, how you doing? Well, we finished the Shire, and then, well, here, I'll show you. This is my special little video. So here you go. This is what I started working on. So this is the UCS B-Wing. So that's what you missed. Lots of flat pieces. So I got to make sure these all go on nicely. But welcome, Vab. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, in a couple weeks, I guess. So this is the big wing. This is the. Ooh, which way does it go? Hold on. Does it flip this way? Or does it go this way? I think it goes that way. Yeah, that makes sense. Not so much. Huh, I see. So again, this will be the last thing we do tonight. And then next week we will finish this thing up. This thing is a beast of a ship. It really is. It was fun to take apart, but it is a beast of a ship. Oh, I gotta find, there it is. That was quick and easy. Yeah, Dusty hasn't been here in quite a while. It was good to see. Good to see Dusty. All right, I need a 4x2. That is white. There it is. Again, these instructions are so nice because like white looks white. All the colors look like they're supposed to. So it's kind of nice. Oh. Nope, not that one. Hey Greg, how you doing? We are working on the UCS B-Wing. This thing is awesome. It is a beast, and it is so well designed. I mean, look at this. So both of these are two halves that get put together and then connected in. It is a solid ship, so good. But that's what we're working on. We're working on the long middle wing right now. So, man of the meme trope tonight from man of the meme. All right, lay it on us. What is man of the meme? What did you have, Greg? What was your dinner tonight? Crawfish itofu. Itofu? Or is it just tofu for dinner? Yeah. Either way, that doesn't sound, I mean, like crawfish, yeah. Oh, yeah. Taco Tuesday, woohoo! Hey, I had tacos earlier today. Well, I had a burrito, and it was delicious. Yeah, how is her wrist doing? I didn't realize that was what was damaged or hurt. Oh wait, yeah, it was. It was in the post. Anyway, Vab's significant other got into a car accident, unfortunately, recently, but she is all right. A little damaged, but all right. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers, definitely. Ooh, where's this little black or brown piece? Where did you go? You're hiding. So there you are. Found you. All right, so this green, Louisiana. Yeah, I kind of figured it was a Louisiana dish. So usually anything crawfish related would be. Makes sense. All right, so put. So we put this here. Again, I love the coloring because it looks so colorful, and then you cover it with gray. They do that on purpose, though, you know, right? And put this beside. This is, like I said, this thing is massive. You can tell already how long this wing is. So, oh, good. I'm glad she's healing. I'm so glad for that. That is awesome. Okay, put that down there. And this, I mean, again, look how massive, and we'll do two of these. They're opposite, but we'll do two of these. Look how long this is. K2 so bad. K2 looks pretty good. I think, and I know it's just because it's Lego, but I think his face looks a little goofy. He is definitely neat in the movie. So I wouldn't mind having him, but I'm not, like, if I ever see him on sale or whatever, I'd probably pick him up, but I'm not, like, rushing to get him. He does look neat, but, and he's not coming out till, I think, like, August, I think. August or September, right? Something like that, so. Woo! Alright, this thing is a monster. And we still have more. Still have more to put on. Snap, snap. Oh, awesome. Glad to hear she's doing better. Make sure I did all that right. Oh, wait. You know what? Hold on. Oh, no, that's there. Okay, never mind. I'm good. I'm good. I was thinking I was wrong, but I was wrong. That I was wrong. I know. Next Thursday is May. I got so much coming up. can't wait to start the Ewok village. That's going to be fantastic. So good, so good. So excited for that. I'll be posting that soon, just, you know. I've gone through it a couple times to make sure it has all the pieces there. It is as ready to go as it can be. Figures all have their weapons. Everybody is... You went over the hill Thursday. Happy birthday? Or is that condolences? Something like that? 1, 2, 3. This is where the wings will go. The smaller wings will come up on this part, so... You're king of the hill. I don't know. You are not Hank Hill. Do I put a... Yes, I do. I have to put this on there. Gotta pay attention. Okay, that should be everything there. So colorful, and yet we're going to cover it right up. All this ugly gray. But, oh well, what are you going to do? And this is what made it so hard to take this thing apart, is because there's so much plating on it. You turned 40! Congratulations! You're still young. Still young. But congratulations. You have joined some of the rest of us. I didn't realize your birthday was in April. So apologies for that. One, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I know. I mean, like, I feel it too. Like, of course, I'm older, but like, you just feel it. Like, it's like, huh, things hurt. Things do, you know, like your body does weird things, and you're like, why does that hurt? Why does it do that? Okay, nice and flat. Again, I'm gonna make sure all these plates nice and solid. Otherwise, it's gonna look goofy and it won't go. It does. You saw. How was that? I mean, I've seen people talk about it. I've seen reviews. Personally, how was it? Just out of curiosity, I'm not gonna go see it myself, but it just looks interesting. It was? Really? Oh, that's good. Glad you enjoyed it. Give it 8 more years and then what? You just completely fall apart? I mean, if that's what you want, I mean, yeah. That one goes in the back. What else we got? Oh, we got the... That piece just kind of hangs out there until the next step. Wheelchair. The design of this set is so good. Ooh, get on there. Solid on there. Like, whoever did design it, I mean, I bet you they had fun with it. I really do. Did you forgive them on Sunday? Probably not. Alright, so this goes on the end here, right there. Now these are the things that'll connect up the smaller wings that are on the B-wing, at least on this side. The opposite part will have the other one. There's 6 of these. So this thing is designed to really stay together and keep those wings on. You had work Sunday, was too tired. That sounds like a poor excuse. Alright. The other one goes there. Another. Bless you! This is a cool little part too. We got this little light. It just fits right in here. It's got a little there you go. Just fits right in there. It's kind of cool. And that goes right there. All fills up so nicely. Like everything, for the complexity of this thing to come together with the angles, the curves, everything, it just does so well. It's so good. Okay, what am I looking for here? Oh, they go beside. Okay, it goes underneath. Duh. My silly. And that goes there, and then the last wing piece goes here. But we gotta put these on. I'm not really looking forward to any. Haven't really seen any I'm interested in. So, none advertised at least. So. Yeah, just nothing has stood out to me as like, oh, hey, that would be kind of cool. I don't watch much TV, so I'm probably missing a whole bunch of the advertising and stuff. But usually I see that stuff online anyway. So, all right, here we go. Lots of curves to put on. Keep these wing pieces where they belong. And this is part of the awesomeness in this build, is to, again, curvatures with angles and just so well put together. I don't know, what movies are you looking forward to? I haven't seen any, like, again, like I said, I haven't seen any advertised that really just like, wow, you know, that would be cool. Nothing Marvel, not, you know, nothing any along those lines, unfortunately. Okay, look at this. We're making this look so smooth. So again, I do not have the stickers yet, but we will get them next week. So we'll put the sticker on that goes here and on the opposite side. But for right now, we are going to be, where's this one go? Oh, this goes on here. And it goes right there. All right, done. We are done with that. We did bag 4. There we go. About another hour. Yeah, I guess that does look interesting. Avatar 3. I didn't even see the second one. But there we go. So this thing, along with its other half, obviously you can tell that this is not how it's going to finish. This connects with this. Oops, wait. I'm on the wrong side. This is where the cockpit goes. So this, you flip over, and this all goes in here. And just, ding. So this thing is a massive set. It really is. So, I'll should have it on that side then. So. But the detail and everything and the way it goes together is just so fantastic. It looks so good. And we'll finish this next week. So, yeah, look at that. 10 o'clock. Exactly. Big gun goes on here on the end after we finish the other half. There's 2 wings that jut up here. Like I said, got to get the stickers and the plaque in. And we finished book 1. It is a fantastic ship, as you can see. So this whole thing circles around. You can see the tracks here. They don't really do anything, but the whole thing circles around the cockpit. It's a very unique design. So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Really appreciate it. Next week again, we'll be doing books 2 and 3, finishing it up, and yeah, it'll be ready to go. So, just like every time. Here, I'll show one last time. Let's show the B-Wing one last time before we go. So there you go. So, just like always, until next time, may the brick be with you, and keep on building. We'll see ya.